Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Viva ENT. We are broadcasting live today from the Bellevue Hilton at the Bellevue Wedding Expo today. I'm here with one of my co-hosts today, Mr. Joe Gordon. Say hello.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Of course, you know who I am. This is Johnny the Capo. Becka the Page will be here shortly. Producer today is none other than John Burton. And we have lots of vendors that we're going to have on the show today. And we're going to be talking weddings. Now, Joe, as you walk around, you see there's a nice buzz in the air. Everybody's going crazy here.
I do. You can feel it. It's almost electric.
It's very electric, isn't it? So what's going on is we have the Bellevue Wedding Expo. It's open right now. 10 a.m. will be open till 4 p.m. We got a lot of vendors out here and a lot of people that are going to talk to you and give you direction in the wedding business. Because we are Viva ENT, sponsored by Viva Productions, King of Entertainment, Wedding DJ, Wedding Photography, Limousine Service, the Saturn Barter Club, and, of course, Bride's Club itself. Now, I'm going to bring over the most coolest cat in town.
And who would that be, John?
This is my man, Ron Grimstad. Ron, here's one of our new co-hosts. This is Joe Gordon. He's going to interview you this morning, sir.
Thank you.
All right, get on it.
It's always a pleasure, Johnny.
Well, I don't know where Johnny just walked off to, but you must be Ron. I'm Joe. You're Joe. Joe Gordon.
Joe, Ron
Nice to meet
Grimstad.
you. And you must be with Grimstad Farms.
You know, I am. Almost permanently. I've been, that little lady over there, I've been with her 47 years.
47 years.
We didn't get married at the farm, though.
Ah, well, that's a bummer. How long have you had the farm?
We've had this farm for almost 20 years. We have converted it to an event farm in 2007.
2007. Yeah. You guys are going strong?
You know what? This is the first year that we've advertised, and we're pleased with the result. We host all different types of events. We're specializing in weddings. We have a wedding pond. We have a barn loft. We have woods area and grassy area. We have basically 4 different places that a bride can choose to have the wedding in. So we're getting a good response. Yeah, happy so far.
Sounds like you got a lot of options there.
We do have options. Yeah. We've got 9 acres, and the wedding, we have only one event at a time, so the bride has use of all the buildings. We have a 100-year-old log cabin that the groomsmen dress in. We have a old grain silo that's been finished inside. That outside looks like a metal grain silo, and inside is pretty cool with pine paneling. And anyway, that's the bride's dressing room. We have a 1935 2-story barn that was on site. And we have a prep kitchen, a schoolhouse, so we got all kinds of things.
Sounds like you're ready for everything.
We are, yeah. Got swings for the kids, got a little playhouse that I actually built 40-some years ago for my oldest daughter. And so we got lots of stuff for everybody.
Well, real quick, what kind of other events do you do other than weddings?
Well, we have had everything from Christmas business parties, family reunions. We've had a number of these anniversary parties, 50th birthdays, 60th birthdays, 40th birthdays, and we've actually had 7 memorial services.
Sounds like you keep pretty busy.
And so, yeah, we do, and the place is well received. It's highly decorated. Bride doesn't need to bring a lot of decorations. We've got just thousands of things that we bought at farm sales in auctions in Montana, old stuff to decorate and use. So
yeah, I see you got this little old carriage over here.
We have it's an 1890 Doctor buggy. We bought it specifically for to take pictures of a bride, engagement pictures particularly. So it's a little cutie, that's for sure.
Indeed it is. So you guys seem pretty busy. How far out do we have to book with you?
Well, weddings we're getting, we've got a number of weddings already for next year. That's about as far out, but we still got a lot of dates open.
Well, that's good. That's good. So people should get down here and book with you, shouldn't they?
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else you want to say about Grimstad Farm?
Well, I just want to say how fortunate I am to be right across the corridor from
Johnny the Capo.
Johnny the Capo.
Johnny the Capo.
Rumor has it that he sang back up. Actually, it started Elvis backed up his group, and then
not quite that old.
and then Johnny decided, Elvis is not that bad. Let's put him in front, and I'll sing backup. But he's the man. I'll tell you that.
So we're gonna produce an open house with you in January.
Yes.
Date to be determined.
Correct.
We're gonna get it.
Probably the Sunday after the Tacoma wedding show. That's kind of what we're thinking
I like Sundays.
Right now.
Sundays are good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Well, stays light during the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you go at nighttime, it's going to be a dark event.
So, and another project we have to concentrate on next year, kind of missed it last year because we got busy, the picnic.
Picnics. We've got lots of we have picnics up to 250 people, but because we got lots of grassy area and things for people to do. So
you don't have no chickens over there. No chickens on the property.
Chickens. We got chickens on each farm on the side of us, but our chicken house has been converted.
Forget about the chickens.
Yes, you could.
Okay, Ron, pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Johnny.
You're the greatest.
It's always a pleasure.
You're my pal. He looks like a movie star. Don't he look like... Okay, now, Wendy. Simply Wendy.
Come on down, Wendy.
This is Joe Gordon. He's going to interview you. Tell us all about your company, what you do, and anything you'd like to say.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm well. Wendy, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, we're Simply Wendy. We've been in the floral business for over 32 years, but we do everything. We do everything from just your floral, from your simple bouquet to your elaborate mand-ups to full design setup. We can do all different styles and ethnic, I can't even say the word, ethnic type weddings. And we own all our own linens and backdrop material and props, and I can work with brides, any budget, and that's what makes it really fun for us.
Sounds like you can do it all in those.
We've been doing it. It's really funny. It kind of evolved. I owned a big flower shop for many years, and then I just went into this and do this now full time, and I really love it.
Decided to specialize?
Yeah, because you can really work with your brides and go meet with them and go to the venues, and it's a lot of fun.
A little bit more personal than just running a shop, right?
Oh, yeah. Really fun.
Personal touch is everything, isn't it?
It is, and the brides are so fun this year, too. A lot of them, they're doing a lot of rustic again. So you have both your rustic and your very elegant. It's really fun.
Yeah, you guys got a nice little booth over there.
Yeah, I wanted to show what a simple mand-up looks like, and then also the back. We do a lot of backdrops. We do a lot of ceiling work. We do all the lighting and everything, so it's really fun.
Yeah, that's nice. You guys got uplights and all that sort of thing.
Got everything.
Cool.
So, yeah. I've been doing these shows since 1996.
Wow, that's quite a long time, almost 20 years now.
I know it. Kind of started with them back in the day, so that's been fun. Yeah. Every year, more people do different things. It's fun to walk around and meet vendors. It's great networking. It's great for the brides to come into one location and see what they can get all around their area.
Oh, yeah, that one-stop shop really helps.
It does.
You know how hectic it can get planning a wedding. I'm sure you do.
They get so panicked, but it's easy when you come to one place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock out as much as you can.
Exactly. So looking forward to a really good turnout today, and my daughters all work for me, so it makes it really great, and we can go all kinds of locations, and I just enjoy doing the shows.
Yeah, that's great. So they're into the family business.
Oh, yeah. They are. So, anyway.
Hey, there's Becka the Baby.
Yeah, here. Hi, how are you? Good. Great. I just walked in the door. Wow, fashion show. That's awesome. Wow, that's a beautiful dress.
She wrapped up?
Are you all set, Wendy?
Back of the page.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take this mic. Sorry, folks. I just walked in the door. Golly. Did you get...
It's already hectic.
I know. I had a lot of errands to run this morning. So did you give everybody the scoop on everything you do?
Told everything what I do and want them to come on down to the show and enjoy it. It's here today and tomorrow. And we look forward to seeing everybody.
Nice. Give everybody your information.
Simplee Wendy, Floral and Events.
Nice.
And you can find me on Simplee, and that's with an Lee, Wendy.com.
Okay.
And we are just full-service florist, linen, day of coordinating, mandaps, uplighting, backdrops, a little bit of everything.
Cool. You do it all. I'll have to be getting a hold of you. I got a big event coming up where I need all of that.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, hi, you look nice in your suit today, Joe.
Oh, thank you. You look nice too, Becka.
Thank you. Everybody's all dressed up. I can't believe how cool this expo is. Wow. Yeah, I like the Bellevue Hilton.
Yeah, it's a nice place. I haven't been here in about 10 years.
Have they've remodeled?
They have.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Looks nothing like I remember.
I'm stoked with the amount of vendors that are here at this show. I was walking around yesterday looking, and I was like, oh, my gosh. There's a little bit of everything. Cakes, wedding planners, DJs, there's dresses, there's venues, photographers. Rochelle Erickson is here, and even though she'll never be on the radio show, I want to give her a plug because she's so much fun, and someday we will get her on the radio.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny's over there trying to get some people on the show, and we have in our booth right by the fashion show, DJ photography, limousine, and casino entertainment. Hi, did you want to be on the radio?
Okay, sure.
Who do we have here?
My name's Cody.
Here, let's give you a mic. Cody, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great. What do you do?
I work for Albertsons.
Oh, good.
In the bakery department, and we make all the yummies and goodies and everything you all for your wedding needs. So we got plenty of cakes down here. So
I love Albertsons. I'll tell you why. Your cakes rival, I'm not going to say any names, the biggest cake studio in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
For decor. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
and they taste good.
Oh, yeah. They are awesome.
The cool thing about Albertsons is you guys do it all. Cake, wine. You have personal wine storage there, right? To help plan the wedding.
Yep.
Floral.
Yep.
Catering.
Yep.
Food.
It's our service deli. Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, we got it all.
They can come to you for it all.
Wine and spirits. I mean, we got wedding cakes. We got everything you need. Party planning. We even got party planning brochures. You can come by and pick one of those up and look at all the different options that we have available. And as far as our wedding cakes for today, we're offering a wedding show special, where if you come by and look at our booth, and you're getting married before March 15th, you can get a coupon for 25% off your wedding cake. So
that's a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a deal. And they can go to any Albertsons, right?
With the coupon, they can go to any Albertsons and redeem that coupon, absolutely.
But to plan their wedding, you have someone in every single Albertsons who's there to help them along their way.
Absolutely. All of our decorators are trained and can help out, and yes, we can. We'll do it.
Very nice. Yeah, your cakes. And you do specialty cupcakes. I see that over there, too.
Yep.
At all the expos, since you guys have been doing them, the brides come by, and they're always talking about how amazing your cakes are.
Yeah.
So, and I send a lot of them over there, too, especially because I'm close to Motley Terrace. I send a lot of them
to that
great.
Area. Yeah.
So is there something they can see online or anything like that, too? Do you guys have a website where
I don't know that there's any online portfolio for all the different ideas that we have out there, but could be a good option for us.
Go to the store
something to look at, but yeah, probably the best options is there's always wedding cakes on display at the stores. Mm-hmm. And a lot of our decorators also keep picture portfolios of different cakes that they've done.
That's cool.
So customers can look at those as well and just get, design inspiration from the people at the store.
Seems like the more tech-savvy brides are getting, the more they want to see everything, pictures of everything, and examples of everything.
A picture speaks 1,000 words,
Absolutely.
and seeing it in person.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for being on. Like I said, they can go to any store, any Albertsons store, and just start planning away.
Yep, absolutely.
Perfect. Is there anything you wanted to add?
Nope, thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for being on the show.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We have someone, is that an Albertsons guy over there, too?
Yeah, he was tagging along.
Yeah, Albertsons is pretty cool. They are sponsor Brides Club, and they've been doing the show just since last year and have had quite a bit of success. But, their prices on their cakes are a lot less than going to any of the big cake studios in Seattle.
Oh, I imagine.
But the quality is stunning. They do such a beautiful job.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at them over here, and they are gorgeous.
Yeah, I just actually had a bride who was a do-it-yourselfer, and I sent her over to Albertsons, and they did everything for it. They did all the catering, they did all the flowers, they did the cake, they got wine, they got beer, and she planned her whole wedding, and came in at like half her budget. So definitely.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal then.
Budgets are very important. Wow, who's this pretty lady? I heard her name is Sara. Hi, Sara. Good morning.
Hi, Sara.
Good morning.
You are live on the radio on Viva ENT.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday.
Thank you. What do you do, Sara?
Well, I'm an event planner, wedding planner, so we specialize in corporate weddings, birthdays, you name it. We're here to plan your event from start to finish.
Oh, I love event planners. I work with a lot of them.
It's so fun.
There's quite a few of them call me because there's not that many girl DJs out there.
That's wonderful.
So.
And you guys' booth?
We're Viva Productions.
Wonderful.
So we do DJ, photography, limousine, and casino parties. So we do huge in the corporate.
Excellent.
Too.
Well, stop by Above and Beyond today. And
what's the name of your company?
Above and Beyond.
Above and Beyond. I've heard of you. Oh, my gosh. Give me some of those babies. She's handing me her business cards. So, of course, you got to. Okay, so, and do you service all the Puget Sound area?
Yes, we do. Yes, we service all of Puget Sound, Seattle. We travel, so we can go wherever you like us to be.
Nice. And you do full event planning, like you
full
get
event
flowers and
the flowers, and I have a very huge network of people that I work with, from food, from flower dancers. If you have a fun idea, I have worked with brides. They want to do masquerade parties and things like that. We can arrange all that.
Do you know any Bollywood dance troupes?
We have Bollywood.
I need one.
Okay.
Huge
party
coming up. Yes. We'll have to talk.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'll tell you about when we get off the air.
Absolutely. Yeah. Burlesque, Bollywood. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I turned my mic off. Isn't that the funnest part about planning an event, is actually standing back and watching it unfold in front of your eyes?
Yes. It's so fun to see. It's like a little baby, you know.
Yes.
You plan it and you grow it and it becomes this beautiful thing, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
A lot of work, because when I'm not just a wedding DJ, but I also help coordinate, because a lot of times brides don't hire coordinators. So who's left to do their day? Me. You do. Yeah. So I'm working with the caterers. I'm working with the floors to make sure everybody arrives on time. Everything's out. Then the critical part is when you ask Mom, who's going to cut the cake? And they go, we didn't think about that part.
No.
You know how many cakes I've cut?
Probably a lot.
Catering background. So it's always it's such a breath of fresh air to work with an event planner, especially ones that know what the heck they're doing.
Thank you.
And just fall back and relax and be like, okay, as soon as you come to me, I'm happy to announce anything.
Yeah, I got married last year myself, and thank you so much. And there is nothing like having a good right hand, because it's your day. You're supposed to just lay back and relax and think about that ceremony and that walk, and you shouldn't be working.
No.
And that's where we come in and take all that stress away from you.
And
you should just DJ.
Yeah, well, I go meet with the moms of the bride and groom, and also the bride and groom, and I tell them the only thing I want you to do today is enjoy the day.
Absolutely.
So just tell me anything you need, and we'll handle it. And that should be the way it should be.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
Well, let's give everybody your information.
So, Above and Beyond Event Planning, visit our website, abeventplanning.com. I'm also located in the Seattle area, and I think
what's the phone number for you?
You can reach me at 206-931-6053.
Okay.
And also my marketing director, Julie Wilson, at 206-852-9797.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, Sara. Well, I hope to work with you soon.
I hope to work with you. Thank you so much for taking the time. We're going to have a great time this weekend.
Yes, go sell.
Yes. Thank you.
You bet. Hi, Johnny. You have somebody
Johnny
else here?
DeCapo live at the Bellevue Hilton. You want me to do CC Rider?
Later.
Even with his scraffly voice?
Later.
Okay.
Danyelle McNeely, photographer. Hey.
I am not Danyelle.
I was going to say, that's a crazy name for a dude.
Voice.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Are
Danielle's
you
actually my
Travis?
wife. Yes, I'm Travis.
So you're a videographer?
I am.
I love videographers.
Yeah.
I do. No, I try to push with all my brides to do videography, because It's so important. I tell them, don't you want to show your kids and your grandkids what you looked like on that day and what all your guests and your grandparents, because grandparents aren't always around, and to have all of that documented in a cool style.
And you end up watching it more often than sifting through the pictures sometimes. So.
I still do that. Weddings that I've DJ'd where we've had videographers, I'll still go to their site and watch like the 4-minute videos just to flash back. I don't know, sit there and cry.
Watch you hype the crowd.
Yes, I'm like, that was me.
Yeah, awesome.
So, where are you guys located?
We live in Puyallup.
Okay, cool.
But, we travel anywhere. We actually just did a wedding in Scotland in August. So.
No way.
Video and photography, yeah.
Yeah, I've been still trying to. Farthest I've gone is Portland.
Yeah. Well, 2 Augusts ago we went down to Portland, and then last August we went to Ashland. And then this August we went to Scotland. So
wow, that's
next
incredible.
August, the moon.
That would be pretty sweet. Yeah. So you guys shoot together.
Yeah,
like
Danyelle's actually the main photographer. I'm her second shooter, and then when we do videography, I do the video and the editing. So
nice, very nice. And they get do like a chapter. Like
I tend to give like a 10 to 15 minute creative video, and then you get bonus features like the full ceremony, the full speeches and stuff like that you can watch if you like. So
I like that. I love it when videographers do that, like a 10-minute thing where you can sit down and show people and they're not sitting there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch a 45-minute video. In fact, I just finished the Scotland one, and it's like 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and it's a little longer than I'd like to. But in order to get everything in, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So
I just love those weddings where you sit there and you got to watch the hour-long slideshow.
Yeah, and your friend's like, no, watch. Seriously,
yeah, and they don't want you to do anything else. Like, let's put it on during dinner and just have it. Oh no, we want to turn the lights off and have it like a movie theater and have it.
No talking.
And they're like, oh my God, here we go for the next hour. We're watching diaper pictures.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
Well, actually, I've DJ'd weddings for about 12 years.
Nice.
Because I had the gear and I was in a band, and then Danyelle started helping me about 8 years ago. And obviously, once she got involved, it got a lot more legit.
Yeah.
Woman to bride, just a little easier on the business side of things.
Isn't it?
And then about 4 years ago, we were just like, your photography's so good, why aren't we doing photography?
Yeah.
So the last 4 years, we've been doing both DJ and photography. And then the last year, we kind of said, let's focus mostly on photography and videography.
Yeah.
And we'll still DJ an event, too, because I miss that. You know how much fun that is.
Yeah, but I do about 150 a year. So sometimes I have to take a break for a weekend.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when it starts feeling like a job, I don't ever want it to feel that way. So, but yeah, actually, I was the opposite. I stepped foot into photography and then stepped back. Like, that's too much work.
It is a lot of work. Yeah.
I have a bad back. I was like, by the end of those gigs, I was just suffering. So, and there's so much to learn with photography. That's one of the things I try to educate our brides about is, they're like, why is photography so expensive? Why is videography so expensive? Anybody can pick up a camera. Well, anybody can pick up a camera, but not everybody knows how to use it. And that actually just came back the other day. Bride called me. She was just about to get married, and she was freaking out because she hired a friend who shot their engagement pictures in broad daylight. And she says they all came back overexposed, shadowy, and she's like, and she's supposed to shoot our outdoor ceremony. Can we hire you guys to just come do the ceremony? Because I'm a little freaked out. I said, see, that's one thing I try to tell them when they say, oh, my mom's got a friend who can shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but you're going to be outside, and unless it's like partly cloudy and just perfect, they're dealing with a whole other world. And the amount of money you guys spend on your gear, the amount of time you spend editing is just ridiculous.
It's not just the 8 hours of the wedding.
I know. And you know that from the DJ world, too, that you've got at least 30, 40 hours into a wedding by the time you get done.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't.
That's where for us it's kind of fun. Like once in a while we'll do just a DJ wedding these days. And then when we do just photography, it's kind of nice for us to mix it up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fun. You're kind of like all over the place with like still in the industry, though. Nice. Very nice. Well, I'm going to have to go online and see you guys' work.
Absolutely.
I research videography all the time. So
we're new best friends.
I know, right? And if we ever need a wedding DJ.
Yeah.
So then, we can just call you and be like, hey, you want to come DJ for us? Awesome. Well, Travis, you guys it's Danyelle McNeely Photography, and you are Danyelle? Danyelle's hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
She's a pretty little thing, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, you're like, yeah.
She's beautiful.
That's my wife.
That's my wife.
You're pretty. So it's DanyelleMcNeely.com, DanyelleMcNeely.com. And do you have, I just dropped your card. Oh. Do you have a phone number? Or do you prefer them to go to your website and contact you that way?
Go through the website or the email. That way, we're a little more prompt that way.
Okay. Yeah, and have you ever heard of NACE? Have you guys ever been to NACE? National Association of Catering and Events. We're members. There's a Tacoma chapter and a Seattle chapter. It's fun. It's all networking. You guys should come to a meeting.
Yeah,
Interview information is coming up. They're on Tuesdays in the evening. Lots of booze. They're fun. Lots of food.
Sweet.
So basically what we do is throw ourselves a party once a month, and we have take turns DJing, we take turns with floral, take turns with venues, food, catering, and it's like $35 a person, and you go, and then there's a meeting where it's something educational, and it's super fun. But being able to network and know people, we all refer each other within that network. And we actually just had a brides panel this summer, and they were talking about how all the brides on the panel were saying that they want to do everything online. They want to do everything via email, text.
It's safer when you can, craft your email rather than talking to them in person for both the brides and the vendors. You don't have to be...
Doing these expos is super important to us because I'd say we get 80% of our business here meeting them face-to-face.
Face-to-face, yeah.
So it's kind of cool. You guys do both. You do everything online, but then you also come and let them, fill you out because you definitely look like warm people. You know what I mean? When you meet people and they're warm and you're like, I trust them. You guys have that element. I like that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Well, guys, thank you so much. We'll get you a copy of the show so you can take your clip and put it on your website or whatever you want to do with it. And I'll come by later and say hi to you guys.
Yeah, we're neighbors for 2 days.
I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Johnny. I just made new friends.
Good. She seems like a nice gal.
Yeah, so Travis is actually a wedding DJ and videographer. He's been DJing 12 years.
No kidding.
So they do videography. He still will DJ. He kind of wants to do it. So, yeah, very cool.
We have David from the Lucky Strike Bowl here.
David from the Lucky Strike Bowl. Hello.
We got the open house this Wednesday, 6 to 9.
And the RSVPs keep coming in. I saw them this morning.
It's going to be a great event. I'll tell you, 6 o'clock Wednesday evening, here to display, obviously show off our venue as more than just a bowling alley and a good time. Great place to have bachelorette parties. We even host pre- and post-wedding events. A lot of great space that we can really work with you to make an awesome night.
I love your space. It is so much fun.
It's really cool. I mean, we've done everything from casino nights to 70s themes to you name it. We can do it.
I love your nightclub setup too.
Yeah, we make the adults feel like kids, the kids feel like adults. It's just a great place for everything.
Yeah. So have you done weddings there?
We haven't actually had an official wedding yet. We have had 2 weddings at other locations. I think one was in Philadelphia and the other was in Detroit, I want to say.
See, because I have this vision, like when you walk in, you take a left, that bar space back there, like where we put the casino parties. I was thinking that would be perfect for a ceremony.
Oh, I think so,
and then
too.
Reception, have them all eat in the club.
I think it'd be so cool.
And, and then they can dance there, they can bowl, they can come out and play.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be the wedding of the century, and I keep trying so hard to
nowadays because everybody's looking for something different, new and exciting. Yeah.
And I saw all summer, outdoor venues are huge here in Washington, even though it rains.
Yep.
And now the big thing is yard games, lawn games.
Right.
Like the beanbag toss and giant beer pong.
Yeah. You're seeing it in the bars everywhere now too.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to keep people dancing because they're all out playing games.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
for you guys, it's guaranteed rain or shine. They're going to come have a good time.
Yeah.
And you guys have the cool light. I love your venue.
And we're actually we're in the process under some construction too. So we're about to get that a little bit of a facelift. We're actually having the event next Wednesday in the Vegas Cafe. Yeah. So it's obviously more tailored to the nightlife scene, but we're putting in a whole DJ booth that's going to be built into the wall, changing up some of the booths and allowing it for better tables for the club night, but also
cool. So where the DJ booth is now, it's moving.
So we have the lounge, but then the Vegas Cafe. The DJ booth is kind of off to
it's
up off the side.
I know
so
what you're
now it's
talking
going to be up against the wall. We're building into the wall there because there used to be a laser tag in the back there.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
We were having a lot of issues with a couple of very small parts, but they're expensive and hard to find. So we ended up shutting that down, and we're like, our club's been doing so well. Hey, let's just boost it up a notch, and it's also going to help for our events side of things too. So, I mean, even that space is great for receptions, anything. So it's just going to be even better now. So.
Someday I will come there
we're getting
and
different lighting put in and stuff too, so it's going to be really cool when it's done.
Very cool.
We're really excited about that.
Cool.
That's hush hush sort of, but I'm still talking about it here.
Nice.
It's happening, so slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun event. So it's this Wednesday.
Yes, this Wednesday night.
PM.
Come check it out. It's going to be a great time. If you've been to the venue before, if you haven't been, either way, it's a great way to come check out how how actually events are run more than just coming in as a walk-in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I'll talk to you in a little bit. I've got some a salsa troupe who wants to come in and perform a spicy number.
Wow, that would be really cool.
You like that idea?
Oh,
I think it'd be kind of cool for them to come in and do a routine. So I'll get a hold of them, too.
That would be really cool. We've had the Blue Thunder, the Seahawks marching band. They've come in and done a couple things.
Yeah, we did an event
before.
with you.
That's right. Yeah. So that's the only thing that comes to mind of actual
performance-wise.
Thank you. But that's an awesome idea. I really like that.
Cool to have them come in, especially even like a bachelor party. If they could have them come in and spice it out.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, because you probably don't let strippers in there.
Yeah, there's going to be there's definitely a little bit of a dress code, especially on the weekend nights. Our staff is not going to allow that.
Yeah, but salsa would be awesome. Well, cool. So we'll go ahead and we've got all your flyers. We're going to give them out. It's this Wednesday, 6-9 Lucky Strike Bowl. All you have to do is RSVP at bridesclub.com.
Yeah.
No need to.
And you don't have to be there at 6. Feel free to drop in. Just for a few minutes here or there. Come check out the place. Try out some of the food. Grab a drink. Just see what we're all about.
Totally free.
Parking, if that's the only thing that we're worried about downtown Bellevue, it's a little bit crazy, but the parking is free after 8. So you come in, you might have to take a ticket, but stay after 8, and you're all good. So that does turn people away, believe it or not, though.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on. I'll come talk to you.
Thank you very much. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Have fun today. Thanks. Oh, my gosh. It's my friend Erin Haldy. Hello.
Hello. How are you, Becka?
Okay, I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Absolutely.
You look different.
It's my eyebrows, I'll be honest with you.
What did you do with you colored them in?
Yes. I'm very upset with my mother because it's been 28 years and she never told me that I needed to pencil in my eyebrows. So I have very blonde hair. Yeah. So you cannot see the eyebrows, so I look like Whoopi Goldberg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and all you have to do is get a little pencil in there and you're good.
Yeah. I use, Fred Meyer has eyebrow powder, so little circles.
Yeah.
And it'll last you like 2 years, but it's an amber color, so it goes to my red hair.
There you go.
If I don't, then I just...
It's scary looking. Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah.
So that's
kind of gray. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, well, my hair's really mousy gray. Like, I call it dead mouse gray.
That's the color my hair gets in the wintertime. It's very sad.
Mousy.
Yeah.
You gotta
love the blonde.
Nice. So Salish Lodge is here.
Yes, we are. It's
There's
fantastic.
a lot of people excited about your open house. You know what's cool? It's like I talk to people, like, oh, my friend Erin, they're like, oh, that's a really high-class venue.
I love it.
Yeah, it is. But go talk to Erin. She'll make you a deal.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
We're all about making deals today.
You seem like you're pretty happy there.
I'm very happy there. I love it. It's a fantastic venue, great people to work with, lovely spot. You can't help but be put in a good mood when you're up there. So it's been wonderful.
Ballroom.
We do.
And then you've got the Falls Terrace that overlooks the waterfall.
Yes, most popular. Yep, has a big patio and everything, and
potluck room.
Fantastic ceiling and chandelier, everything like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You guys have, I think what you have that's the most unique out of any venue in Puget Sound is you have a destination wedding field 20 minutes outside of Seattle.
Exactly. Yes. 100%. You feel like you're miles away from the city, and you can get into Issaquah within 15 minutes, so it's great.
When I took Devin out there for the last wedding, we're driving. I didn't know there was a back way in. Okay,
oh, yeah.
So I'm taking the back way, and I'm like, what? I felt stupid because I'm like, there's no traffic going this way. And then Devin's like, there's cows, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, we're in the country. She's like, but we're in Seattle.
Yeah.
She's like, we were just in Redmond. I'm like, yep, and now there's cows.
Yep, and you go past all the big farms and everything like that. It's great.
Yep.
So
you have the most beautiful room, suite. Every room.
Gorgeous.
Wood burning fireplaces and all
the
of that.
large jacuzzi tubs, everything. Definitely our guest rooms are phenomenal. So
yeah, so the guests, do you do block rates? for weddings?
If they contract with us, we extend a discount within the contract, but because we're so small, we don't have the luxury of being able to give away blocks.
Yeah.
And we do typically sell out every weekend of the year.
Yeah.
So we do try to offer something for our brides and grooms. But
And you have valet parking.
We do. Complimentary valet parking.
You know what was really cute? Is, okay, so every time I've ever been there, I've had the vendor meal.
Yes.
And then this last one, the bride's like, yeah, you can go through the buffet. So it was like the first time, I don't even know, it's the first time I actually ate the freaking food.
Pretty good, right?
So yeah, so the salmon was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so picky with salmon, and it was like, because when there's salmon on the menu, because I don't really eat red meat.
Right.
So I'm like, it's going to be dry and fishy. This was like, they put arugula or something lining on the bottom of your crock pot. It's like cast iron.
And
skillet.
we don't use the Schieffer dishes.
Yes,
We use
cast
kind of like
iron.
it's a lodgeware.
Yeah.
So it's a smaller portion. It's really, and it always stays really pretty looking.
And warm.
Yes.
And the fish was like melts in your mouth, super extra moist. Like when they cook it just to the point where like, okay, it's cooked.
Right.
Oh my God, it was so good. And there was tartar sauce. Thank you, Jesus. That never happened. So I told the gal, I don't remember her name. She's always there catering. The older gal.
Linda?
Chair.
Yeah, Linda.
Okay. So I tell her, I said, that salmon was freaking bomb. I said, it was so good. She goes, just deadpan, straight face. She's like, it should all be excellent. Okay, so I've never
That's right. Everything at Salish Lodge is always excellent.
Yeah, and the guests loved this. There was like steak on the menu, and the green beans, and scalloped potatoes.
Oh, aren't they delicious?
People went freaking nuts over them. All I heard about all night was, I want more scalloped potatoes.
Yes.
So, yeah, it was really, really, really good food.
Definitely world-class food. And we do customize all of our menus for our brides and grooms, so that's one of the good perks about working with Salish.
Yeah, because we had mini corn dogs. For their
isn't that fun? Yeah, and they're to die for.
They were good. They put like a Dijon mustard already on them, so you don't have to like walk around dipping stuff all over the place.
Exactly, making it really convenient.
And the bacon wrapped scallops that I was like just wanted.
Everyone loves those. Anything wrapped in bacon.
I only had one because I wanted like 100, and I didn't want to be like, oh, there's the DJ picking out on this.
Right.
It was so intimate. You know, you didn't want to be porking out on them. But you guys have a beautiful venue. And I'm glad you're happy there.
Yes, very happy there. So it's all good.
So go to Salish. This is Erin Haldy. You can call there. She has a super cute little thing when she answers the phone. Thank you for calling Salish Lodge. And it's fun. This is Erin Haldy.
It takes about 12 years to get through it all, but once I finally spit it all out.
I just cut you off. This is Becca. You're like,
thank you.
Awesome. So you guys have an open house coming up October 18th? 19th. Sunday.
Yeah.
We planned it after the game. No.
The 19th.
It's the 19th. We planned it after the game.
Yep.
2 to 5.
Yeah.
We got some amazing vendors. Brooklyn Bella Photography.
I met them yesterday. Fantastic.
You did?
Yes, they came by.
They did?
Yeah.
They just drove out there?
They did.
They're
fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, they're magical.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring, like, this huge, like, light setup.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm
pretty
excited
cool.
for it.
Brooke and Bella came to visit Erin yesterday. She likes them, too.
Yeah.
Johnny hasn't met him yet.
Oh, I see.
So, anyway, call Erin at the Salish Lodge if you want to get a hold of her. And she's here at the Bellevue Wedding Expo all weekend long. We will.
Open house.
Yeah. Alexander Party Rentals will be there.
Yep. Down to Earth Flower.
Down to Earth Floral.
All kinds of fun people.
Yep. So come see us.
Yeah. Great.
Simplee.
All right. Well, thank you, Becca.
Hi. I'll talk to you soon.
Tell our listeners how they can get a hold of you.
Visit our website, and all of our contact information is there. So SalishLodge.com is
there you go.
the best
Easy.
way. Yeah. Thank you.
Now we're going to bring in Brad Buckles over here, one of the sponsors, Brides Club sponsor of Viva ENT.
Good morning.
And we have a lovely young lady, a doctor. I'll even sing my little ditty. Doctor, Mr. MD.
I can't follow with that. But, Johnny, you have a face for radio. Well, welcome to the Bellevue Wedding Expo. It sounds like things are getting off with a big hitch here. And we have a very new vendor of ours this year. Tell us what you do.
I am a naturopathic physician, and in addition to primary care, I do natural aesthetics, including non-invasive ultrasound, facelift, and neck lift procedures, or anything else you might need lifted.
Now, the thing that I always found interesting is that at a bridal show, you have the bride, you have the mother of the bride, you have her girlfriends, her roommates, her sisters, her bridesmaids. So it's kind of a womanly thing to want to do before you get $5,000 worth of photography done.
It really is. Moms and bridesmaids all want to look their best, just like the bride does on that big day.
I think mom feels a little bit of pressure to maybe look a little bit better.
Absolutely. Honestly, I would say about a third of my patients that come in for the Ultherapy treatments are mothers of the bride and mothers of grooms that want to look great on that day. And we just plan ahead because your maximum lifting and tightening and smoothing results occur 4 to 6 months after your procedure. So as much lead time before the big day that you have, the better.
Interestingly enough, a week ago I had one of my very first facials, and I was really surprised how comfortable it was. I think I slept a half an hour during the procedure. How many guys come in and have services like this done?
20% of the procedures are done on men, and men love this procedure because no one knows that you've had work done. It's very, very subtle. You can come in the afternoon, leave work a little early, come in the afternoon for a treatment, or if it's a quick, short treatment, you can come in on your lunch hour, actually go back to work. No one knows that you've had anything done, and gradually over time, as everything lifts, it kind of looks like you're really well rested, or maybe have you lost weight? That's what people tend to say.
So what's a short procedure as a long procedure? Are we talking a half an hour, 45 minutes?
If we're going to do an eyebrow and lid lift, we can do your in and out in about 20 minutes, including your before photos.
Wow, I did not know that. And how many men need work?
A lot of men, when they start to have a slightly less defined jawline, would like to improve that. And so I would say, as I look around, I see about 20-30% of the men and women start to lose that definition in the jawline. And
certainly me.
Yeah, and as we age, we get that heavy eyelid, and it starts to come down. And a lot of people do not want to go with a surgical procedure to lift the brow and lid. And so Ultherapy is a fantastic alternative. You're in and out, 20 minutes, no cutting, no injections, no anesthesia.
And how many men, I guess, are open to doing this but have just never tried it? Like, I would guess that probably 50% of men have at least thought it would be nice to have something done, but I just can't get myself to do it.
I would agree with that. And a lot of men will come into the clinic for something else. They'll see the pictures of it on the displays that I have, or they'll look at before and after pictures of my own patients, and they'll think, oh, maybe I could get that done too, because a lot of the before and after pictures that I have in the office really are of men as well. So they can see how other men get a more defined jawline after usually just one procedure.
Now, is a lot of this kind of confidential? So if somebody feels uncomfortable coming in, they can rest assured that this is kind of quiet?
Absolutely. This is all HIPAA compliant. As a physician, everything we do is protected. Your privacy is protected. If you choose to allow me to use some partial photos or full face photos for advertising, of course I'm appreciative of that, but it's absolutely not required at all.
And what I found interesting, when my wife and I came into this, we actually did it together, which was kind of fun. We had both procedures at the same time.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, I actually do have some husbands and wives that will come in on alternating days or back-to-back to get procedures done.
Oh, interesting.
I will also say that a lot of the people that get the procedures done are really excited, and then I ask, what does your husband think? What does your wife think? It's interesting. About a third of them actually are doing it on the sly, and they almost want to see if their spouse will notice the difference.
Without even telling them?
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Well, the one thing that I will say as a guy, I was really surprised how relaxing it was. I literally fell asleep for probably 30 minutes of the hour that I was there. I had no idea that could be that soothing and relaxing.
The facial.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a medical procedure, and it's not quite like a facial, but it does, what we're doing is we're stimulating the body's immune system to come in, rebuild, regenerate, repair your collagen, which is your base support structure holding your face up, really. So that's why everything lifts and tightens over time, because you're getting a new support structure created.
So how many people that come in and do this, whether it be an elderly somebody or a mom or a roommate, can walk away with how many procedures and really start to notice a difference?
The majority of patients, you will see results with one procedure, and sometimes you'll start to see the results in about 2 weeks. You'll start to see smoothing. Over time, you'll start to see some lifting, and at 3 months, you come in for your first set of comparison follow-up photos. Then we do it again at 6 months, because that's about when we see the maximum results. if somebody has a really troublesome area, we can always treat just a small section again to improve the lift. But I really do encourage my patients to wait a good 5 or 6 months so that we can see what the maximum results are.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us again your name, your website, your phone number.
So my name is Dr. Nicole Anderson. My business is Anderson Natural Medicine. We're located in Bothell on the corner of Bothell Way and 96th Avenue Northeast.
And your website?
www.andersonnaturalmedicine.com.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the radio show this morning. I think we have another guest now.
We have Monica Newby on the show.
I know Monica.
Hi, Brad.
How are you? I'm doing quite well. Good morning.
Good. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. I guess we're talking about weddings this morning.
Well, that should be the subject of discussion at the Bellevue Wedding Expo.
First annual Bellevue Wedding Expo, and first time Monica Newby is here with us.
Well, that makes sense, too.
Yep.
Hopefully more to come.
Not only do you do weddings, which of course is the theme, but you also have expanded your business over the years to include all kinds of other exciting events.
Well, yeah, with a name like a Grand Affair Catering, I think people think of us as a social caterer. So that's really what our forte started out as. But we also developed a line of drop-off casual party tray catering called AGA Express, AGA, a Grand Affair, Express Catering. And that has really grown a lot because it's an affordable option for brides and grooms who want to do a DIY backyard wedding or community center wedding. Or it's also great for bridal showers, bachelorette parties, birthday parties, office meetings.
And it's better than the meat and cheese plate?
It's definitely a step up from your Costco tray.
That's good. So do you do things like, as I'm thinking in the calendar right now, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. Mm-hmm. We've got Halloween coming up. Do you do specialty theme parties and fun things like that?
Yeah, I've done a lot of Halloween parties with some fun sort of grotesque things. Well, like we did a vegetable tray with, a hand coming up out of the dip.
Oh, that's fun.
And then just change the name of some of the, like instead of beef skewers, they're impaled beef skewers.
Of course.
Impaled beef, or just kind of getting fun and creative. We always do menu signs when we do full service catering, so we can kind of act on that fun name and make it cute and add decor to it, of course, too. For Thanksgiving, most people are kind of a DIY thing, but the party trays have been very popular for Thanksgiving. We'll just drop them off that morning or the night before. They can reheat, or we drop them off the day of, hot, ready to go.
Perfect. Now, DIY is not new to weddings, but I do understand that over the years, personality and unique and creative ideas have been kind of creeping into the wedding industry. How do you help a bride kind of express her personal wants when she doesn't want just a catered event? How do you help her kind of change it to something that she might be looking for?
Well, we don't do packages.
Right.
We always do everything customized. So sometimes when people say, what's your package, A, B, or C, we just ask them what they want, find out what their budget is, do our best to try to work with that. We have some unusual policies that allow for people to express their own personal type of event. For instance, if they want to bring their own ethnic food from an outside source or from their own kitchen, we allow them to bring up to 3 dishes of their own food to supplement our catering. But that way they still have a professional caterer setting up, serving, cleaning up. So it's like full service, but they still get to introduce their own culture or their own specific style.
Mom's favorite recipe of such and such.
Sometimes we'll take their recipe and make it ourselves if they want us to.
Oh, okay.
Or we let them bring in their own.
Now, have you crossed over and seen a lot of Indian weddings lately?
I see a lot of Indian weddings, but, they're usually so large that they usually go to big convention centers and such that all have in-house catering. So I don't actually see a lot of that in my own business. I see it in the industry for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's certainly starting to appear in the industry. What would you say your specialty is? Everybody's got kind of their one thing. What is the Monica Newby Grand Affair thing?
Service, probably.
Oh, okay.
It's, we do wonderful made-from-scratch food. But I think the thing that makes my company different is that as the owner, I'm personally involved in every event. I do all of the event planning with each bride and groom, with each client. So you get some inherent event planning along with your event.
Kind of glorified bridal consultant?
In a way, yeah. And that comes complimentary to a point. And then if people want to hire me the day of as a wedding coordinator, I've also done that as well.
Well, I know you've got a really beautiful booth over here. Who does all your designing?
Thank you. Actually, I do the designing myself, but with the help of a lot of great vendors here.
Oh, that's good. And you have a lot of that, the chargers and the glasses and the candelabrums. Do you have all that as well?
We actually coordinate that all through the rental companies.
Oh, okay. So they would book that from you. You just bring all of that.
Well, we coordinate and have it delivered to the venue directly.
Gotcha.
And just pass through the cost to the client.
So is there really anything you can't do?
Not really, because we know a lot of people in the industry. So
Sure.
if you try to stump me, chances are I'm going to call Brad, and he knows somebody who's going to know who can do what.
Now, talk to us about the bride's sometimes favorite subject of desserts.
Oh, the bride's subject of dessert. You mean the trends and what they're asking for?
Trends. Does everybody go with the wedding cake? Do you have petit-fours and the macaroons that have been real popular lately?
Yeah, actually, we do a chewy coconut macaroon that's become one of our signature dishes. I think you're also talking about French macaroons, which are the crunchy little ones, which are beautiful, but I don't actually make those.
You don't make those, but you can have them. You can help coordinate them?
Oh, yeah. Like Talent House does fantastic macaroons.
Oh, good.
I have found that wedding cakes are 50-50. There's so many options now, pies and donuts. A lot of people are getting away from the traditional cake and doing miniature desserts. We do miniature desserts in-house, iced petit-fours, cream puffs, eclairs.
That's my favorite thing.
Chocolate
right there.
dipped strawberries are the favorite. Yeah. That's number one.
And is it normal for a bride to say, I want to have 2 or 3 different kinds of things so that my guests can choose from like a dessert buffet?
Whenever we do petite desserts, they basically do a selection.
Okay.
So we'll provide maybe 6 or 7 selections, and people just take what they want.
And that's where hiring you as kind of a consultant as well can help them expand their idea on how they want to implement that through the day?
Yeah, I mean, we want to start with their vision and then offer some ideas and some creative suggestions, and they might say wow, or they might say nope, I just want to do this. Whatever they want, really.
I love asking everybody because I know you're not new in the industry. This is not your first year.
No, this is my 16th year.
16th year.
Yes.
How many weddings have you done?
Well, goodness. If you average 150 events a year times 16th, I don't know, you do the math.
That's a lot. And you're at every single one of them. That's amazing.
Not every single one of them, but I'm probably at 70% of them.
That's pretty good. If it's important for the bride that you be there, then you'll make those arrangements.
I try to, unless I'm out of town, or we do up to 3 weddings in one given day.
Wow.
So sometimes I'm running all over the Puget Sound area since we go anywhere within 2 hours in Seattle.
But the experience is pretty much if a bride wants something, you can help her figure that out.
Absolutely. And then if I'm not there, my A team will take care of them.
I know there's a lot of conversation in the internet right now about hiring somebody off of a website, sight unseen, that makes a lot of promises. And, of course, we always talk about the importance of sitting down with somebody face-to-face, like at an expo or over coffee, and really get to know them and say hi and find out what you can do. And I guess with your experience, you can pretty much conclude that you're the right one to hire.
Oh, well, I'm right for a lot of people.
Right.
I may not be perfect for everyone, but that's why they have choices in the industry.
Sure. Well, thank you very much for talking with me this morning.
Thanks, Brad. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you, Monica. You've been listening to Viva ENT, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Brad Buckles for co-hosting here.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you on the show, sir.
Always fun to come play radio host.
It is, I tell you. You saved my... Yeah, he's been on the show. We got an open house there this Wednesday.
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike, baby.
The new bachelorette party facilities of the Northwest.
That is correct. It's a hot spot. No question about it. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today live at the Bellevue Hilton from the Bellevue Wedding Expo.
It's the first annual. It's a hit. Everybody's here.
It's a hit.
Full. Couldn't be more happy.
Good, Brad. You work hard on these shows, and it's a big production, and I'm happy to be here and proud of you.
Well, thank you. Heather and I have been working a lot. I certainly need to thank Heather for her support.
She's been working.
And, yeah, Heather's right here. She might actually...
Working.
She says hi. Yeah.
She's working for a living.
All righty. Well, thank you. I think I've got something I got to go do, so...
She's eyeballing you.
Thank you.
Okay. So we got about, 30 seconds? 1 minute. Say hi, Leo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Viva ENT, featuring Johnny the Capo, Becka the Page, Thanks to Joe Gordon for being on the show. My producer, John Burton. Leo, my star photographer.
And his wife.
Come down and visit us today at the Wedding Expo, Bellevue Hilton.
Come on down.
Be here or be square.